couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Play action now. Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
DC, man. DC. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, going for 14 and a 1st down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They go play action. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On play action, Cousins.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson,
31 yards.
And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Joseph on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down, it's Edwards. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Off the option, here's Edwards.
And he's got room.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
On first down, Drake.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Jackson checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
The 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First down. Here's Cousins. Incomplete. Right side to Cook.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Cousins to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1. Throwing is Cousins. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Cousins to throw for it on fours. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing, Cousins. He's got it. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook from 3 yards out. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Here comes Rager. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Off the play fake, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Cousins. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing is Jackson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
No, we changed it.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now this goes out wide for Drake.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Patrick Queen
gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Play fake. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
He's got the first down and more.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They go play action. Cousins.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Jackson on first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Steps away.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best